You don't get better than that, man. That was fantastic. You know, Tim's an easy guy to introduce and admire and befriend and love at any point in his life. But truly, he's been a good guy to me for 30 years, for no reason other than he's a good guy. But watching what he's accomplished in the face of adversity, if you're not inspired, you're fucking dead. Because he's just an impressive guy. And I admire Allison, his wife. I admire his daughters, and I admire the daylights of Tim Allenson for his talent, for his perseverance, and for his humanity, and for his willingness to come out here and be who he is and have this moment in real time with us. That was special. I'm glad I was here. I'm moved, Billy. I'm not easily moved. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be phenomenally talented people out here for your convention pleasure. Big round of applause for Samantha Smith, Jake Abel, and
Hi guys.
Hey Las Vegas! Oh man, it is so cold in here.
How cold is it?
Oh no.
It does. My nipples are so hard right now. No one asked. No one asked. It's not from arousal. It's not from arousal, Gabe. Not anymore.
You keep saying it.
It's from the cold in this room.
Yeah.
That's just me saying if anyone else out there has hard nipples and feel embarrassed, don't. My nipples are hard as well.
This is just how I always start my panel.
Yeah. Same.
I just want to make everyone feel comfortable.
That's what.
Hard nipples.
That's
right
what
now. Right now, it's okay. So do I.
I don't know how to follow that. By the way, he kept announcing it backstage.
Well, it was just so surprising. Yeah. I was like, man, I'm cold. I wonder if my nipples are hard. I checked and I was like, whoa, they really are. It doesn't happen often to me.
Oh no? How often does it happen? You guys are fine. How often does that, like...
Not often.
No.
Not often cold.
Yeah. Cool.
And when I'm aroused, they don't hurt.
Do you guys have TikTok?
You got a Wordle today?
I did.
Don't say it.
I just said I got a 3.
3? Okay, good enough. Right. I had to miss one, just so you know.
I don't wordle.
Whoa. Just throwing that out there.
I'm a rebel.
That's what it looks
The
like.
New York Times ruined it anyway.
No. Made it hard. This is important stuff that we're covering, guys. So.
Who wordles? Who doesn't wordle?
Yo, it's so
That's what I'm
cool.
saying.
Anti-Wordle crowd. You did the research beforehand. You're like,
Sure did.
I know how to win over this crowd.
My team was like, talk about nipple shape.
Yeah.
You'll love nipples in Vegas.
Are you going to keep giving updates on your nipples?
Not as firm as before, but still there.
Yeah.
Still
We set a timer every 10 minutes.
I think we should check in. We'll get a little update. I'll interview a nipple if that's. Let's get a little update right now. Hey, righty.
It's a little cold in here.
Oh. How are you doing though?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, I understand. What about lefty?
You gotta be lefty too. question.
boy.
Let's start over here.
Okay, my question is for Gabriel.
That's me.
Hi. That's you. Is it true that you played a very realistic Christmas elf in a movie?
That is a filthy rumor. That is also true. Yes, I did. I played, well, not a real elf, but a mall elf.
Define realistic.
That's a good question. Actually, that's my follow-up to you. When you say realistic, you mean based on actual elves?
Yeah, like based on actual elves, or maybe just real human.
Yeah.
A real thing.
Yes.
Did you go live amongst the elves and do research?
I do a lot of, I'm very method when it comes to my roles, and I lived amongst the elves.
Were they welcoming to you?
They were initially wary, but then ultimately welcoming. And there's all different kinds of elves. I tried with wood elves at first, but that wasn't getting me what I needed. So I went north.
You have to be specific.
You do. And don't make generalizations about the elves, and don't mention Elrond to wrong elf. It's a whole thing. Yes, guys, if you want to treat yourself to some Christmas magic, you can watch Naughty or Nice, that features the acting stylings of Gabriel Tigerman as an elf. Yes, it is true.
I want to play an elf now.
Do you?
Yes.
It's interesting.
Less Christmas, more Elrond, but...
Yeah, I think you'd be a great wood elf, mystical nature. Hillary Burton is in the film. A little supernatural adjacent crossover stuff there. But yeah, there you go. Every Christmas in July, Hallmark busts out with a little Naughty or Nice. Yes, treat yourself. What's going over there? I'm just turning for no reason. Hi. Who's next?
Hi.
Is there? I see darkness. Oh, hey! Sorry.
Hi, my name is Irina. My question is specifically for Jake. Sorry about your nipples, or congratulations.
He seems pretty happy about it.
I'm neither upset nor
You're
enjoying it. Again, it's just from the cold, not arousal, so.
You keep saying that.
I feel the need to be specific.
I know, but
I'll let you know when it crosses over.
It's like if you left, you came back, and somebody's like, hey, just so you know, I didn't read your journal. I'm like, I didn't ask, and you keep denying it, and now I'm suspicious. Okay.
That wasn't the question.
What?
So, because of the plexiglass recently, we've had to get more creative with photo ops. So, Jake, I specifically wanted to ask you, what poses would you want to be asked to do in a photo op?
I like that you. This is about consent, which is what I like. If I don't have someone do some nipple work with me today, then this whole fucking thing is disappointing. Well, I think one of my go-tos is like the power lunge. You can do one of these, and then look right down my back.
Oh, wow.
It's smoldering and intense.
That could break a camera. That was intense.
Yeah. So that's a go-to when someone doesn't know what to do. Or I just put my ass against the glass and see what happens.
I'll see you at 12:30.
Fantastic. Can't wait to see yours when you think.
Yeah, big line.
It's going to be a rush at registration.
Let's go.
I shudder to ask, hello, who do you have a question for?
Hello, I'm jumping off the first question. So it's for Gabe.
Yes.
So my question is, on Naughty or Nice, is it true that you actually almost
done
walked off
anything
those?
else?
And it's supernatural, and then Naughty or Nice, and then I've just been napping. I was not expecting any, let alone so many. It's only two now, Naughty or Nice questions.
Just wait.
But I'm welcoming it. All right, sorry to interrupt. No, you did. Yeah. Yeah. Continue.
Thank you.
Yes.
Is it true that you almost walked off the set because you adamantly disagreed with the director?
Listen. I don't know where you heard that. I don't appreciate the slander. I'm a delight to work with, and that guy had it coming. Did Kim Rhodes put you onto that?
Was his elven knowledge not up to par?
Well, no one's is, to my taste, on that set. I was disappointed by everyone. But no, I believe in was it at the pajama party last night? There were some rumors concocted. Is this what happened?
That's slander.
Right?
That's slander.
Right? Mine?
Yes.
That's reverse double
Correct.
backseat slander?
Yes.
All right, well, then.
I'm telling Kim.
Okay. We'll get back to that. Who's next?
Hello.
Hi.
So my question is, John, Mary, Adam, and Kate Milligan meet in heaven. How does that conversation go?
The aristocrats. That's my answer.
Sorry, who's Kate Milligan?
Adam's mother?
Is it telling you I never bothered to learn your name?
Oh, snap. Kaboom.
I think Mary's like, sorry I left your kitten home.
My badsies.
Listen, it's really far. And by the time I found out he'd been there so long, he probably didn't want to leave.
I had to give you a real showdown. Like when I told that director, no, nothing happened. Nothing happened on the set of Naughty or Nice. All right, who's next?
Was the answer no? Thank you. She made me go.
Hi.
Oh no, she's not.
Hello.
So, first of all, Sam and Jake, I love you, but my question is for Gabe.
If they're all Naughty or Nice, I applaud you.
First of all, I have absolutely nothing to do with Kim Rhodes or Brianna Buckmaster,
Mm-hmm.
but I do want to ask.
You see how it sounds when somebody's denying something?
Yeah, see? Suspicious.
I've heard, and I just wanted to ask, is it true that the adamant disagreement you had with that director
See, I knew there might be one. I didn't know there would be legion.
Well, I've heard that it might have been over a business the director wanted Santa to do with a glass of milk.
Were you given more details?
No, that's what I'm asking.
Oh, yeah.
This is a Hallmark movie, not Cinemax.
It's a mid-80s Cinemax movie. The title says it all.
And you were like, absolutely, Santa would not do that to a glass of milk.
They're like, it's not milk. You're like, this is terrible! What? I've said too much. I don't know if you, I heard yelling. It couldn't have been good. What did you say? Oh yeah, check in. Hey! That's the angry
You
one.
can see them from out there, right? I'm not making this up.
No, you can see those from space.
I have to remember that, these photos will end up online and me touching my own nipples.
I don't think they're familiar with the
Still from the
internet.
cold, though, still from the cold. But getting closer to this Naughty and Nice stuff.
Yeah. Next!
Santa's creamy milk.
No!
Drink it, elf.
Very early.
Drink the milk, elf.
It was a creative difference, man. A creative difference.
Kids dance.
Oh, yeah. If it's more than one.
It's Vegas.
Yeah.
If drink the milk, elf doesn't become like canon out of
If that's trending, drink
Hashtag.
just my face.
elf.
My favorite game from visiting Vegas before is to see how late you can see children out at night.
I wouldn't say that.
It's amazing.
My favorite game in Vegas is to see how late you can see children.
They came out very wrong. You see, I'm going to explain.
You should be
with kids in strollers, and it's like, it's 2 in the morning. That baby needs some sleep. Is what I gotta go. Which way are we? Over here.
You yelled at this stranger at 2 a.m. That baby needs to sleep.
This is irresponsible.
Maybe where they're from, it's 2 in the afternoon.
Right.
Guys, that baby's really good at crafts.
Oh, that baby can count calls.
That's a full nicotine rush.
They never expect the baby.
Are we in the middle of the question?
Please,
Or-
Over here.
Oh,
Hi,
you
love.
are now.
Yeah, hi.
I'm still going to give you this free piece of legal advice. Truth is a defense to all defamation claims.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
But my question is really for Jake. I don't usually get the opportunity to thank the voice people on all of my audiobooks. So thank you for
Thank you.
the work that you did. My question is, what's it like to have the Twilight fandom and the Supernatural fandom kind of collide on you?
Well worded.
It's like creamy milk. Gliding on an elf's face. For those who don't know,
I missed you guys. It's really good to see you all.
I recorded the audiobook for Midnight Sun, which was the follow-up Edward's point of view. And it's like a week long to listen to. It's the thickest book in the world. And it's an honor. I'm really glad that people seem to like it because it is nerve-wracking. But Stephanie Meyer's a close friend, and worked really closely with her through the process. And yeah, it was great. It was really fun to do.
How long did it take you to record the whole thing?
It took me a couple weeks to record.
Yeah, oh wow.
I forget, it's like 70? It's very
70
long.
pages?
It's careful. Pages. I don't read much. It was a lot.
I don't read.
Yeah, it was 2 or maybe 3 weeks. I mean, it was a lot.
Do you feel pressure? Follow-up question.
Yeah.
Do you feel pressure when you know something is such a huge franchise and a huge thing to fans?
No, I pretty much told everyone I'm your new Edward Cullen. I really like that. Team Jake and own it.
Yeah.
But no, it's been like, the fandom's been great about it, you know? And like, audiobooks are one of those things too, where I listen to them as well, and like, I'm unforgiving. I'm like, this person sucks! And so, like, you get some of that. But the general feedback has been good, so thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You all are amazing, but yes, my question is for Gabe.
Oh, Jesus.
Is it true
Okay, good.
that you adamantly disagreed about Santa's consumption of milk because you know Santa is lactose intolerant?
I'm just asking for accuracy, okay? And this was an opportunity to create a gritty, accurate portrayal of Santa and his dietary and sexual proclivities. And they saw it differently, and that's all I want to say about that. Okay, thank you. Until the next question.
Hi.
Hi guys.
Hey.
My question's for everybody.
That's us.
What would you do if you walked into your hotel room and found a dead puppy?
Well, I guess housekeeping didn't come.
Or did they?
Check their pockets.
That's your move?
And then call housekeeping.
That's rude. You're checking pockets?
It's either an organ donor.
Oh, okay, great. Okay.
We're in Vegas, they can have
What's your policy? How have you handled it in the past?
Usually I check for cameras. If there's no cameras, you
Oh,
can
no.
go to the elevator and lobby.
Yeah.
That's not a problem anymore.
and check their pockets.
Oh yeah. First things first.
They don't need it.
That's...
Check their pulse and see if they're faking it.
Yeah.
That happens a lot, I can tell you.
Do you guys, am I the only one? Do you check under your bed when you go to a hotel? Yeah? Can I get
God, no, why would you want to look under there?
for creeps. For monsters?
Well, first of all, the beds are normally solid, like they...
I thought of that. I saw that today, and I was like, oh, good. I wonder if it's because of people like me. Children? You should be napping.
If you get lucky and find a child.
No. This is taking it.
I mean, it wasn't. I mean, I came out talking about my dad.
Yeah, I think you set a tone.
Yeah.
And lowered a bar, so that's good. That's
I
good.
always thought it was so that you didn't lose stuff under the bed. But just as a general rule of thumb,
Yeah.
don't go poking around in corners of hotel rooms.
I-
Like, the less you see, the better.
I-
Right?
Yeah, no, it's not like going to a lot like.
Don't look under the sink. Don't look behind furniture.
I can't sleep if I don't
Just
check.
don't wear your glasses. It's
You like a blur.
all, I like a soft focus filter.
Like a cheesecloth right over everything.
Right. Ignorance is bliss.
Right, I get it. Well, I do feel like, now this is not necessarily on point, but it seems like it to me. So when I watch horror movies, which
Seems like you were a candidate to not watch horror movies.
very much not. No. That's not. I'm not made for them.
No.
But when I do, my instinct often is just like maybe they should just close their. Like if it's poltergeist and stuff, like stop going out and searching or fighting. Just close your eyes and curl into a ball. And I feel like that would solve the problem most of the time.
Sit in a circle of salt, you'll set.
Yeah. Just don't let me break the salt.
That's how you bring it back.
Leave out snacks.
Yeah, bring it back.
Real professional.
Yeah, that's called a transition. Hey, how's it going? What's your question about?
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I find Kim.
Is
Got a
it
high five.
true
Okay.
that you know that Santa is lactose intolerant because you, in fact, are Santa Claus?
If I were Santa, do you really think that I would address that here in front of all these people? The truth.
Now's your chance.
That it's a problematic situation. Listen.
You really painted yourself into a
I did. No, I see.
So if the kids are out late in Vegas, do they go on the naughty list?
Absolutely. I mean, no, I don't know.
It's not their fault. What are the caveats there? What if they're belted into a stroller? It's not their fault.
Listen, Santa has a lot of rules, and there are a lot of details in that. And yes,
Who knew Santa was so
responsibility.
draconian?
No, Santa, he does take into account responsibility and age,
Okay.
and all that.
How do you know this?
I read about it in a periodical, and nowhere else.
The North Pole News.
Hello. It's the Bugle. It's the North Pole Bugle. Just so you know. Hi.
Hello, my question's for Jake. So, I first just want to say I thought you did a really amazing job switching between Adam and Michael on season 15.
Thank you.
So my question is, I just want to know, how did you feel when you finally found out Adam got out of hell after like 10 seasons?
I felt, hey, I got a job!
Okay, he felt employed.
And then also, on top of that, to find out that Rich was going to be my director.
Oh,
Like, what a way to come out of retirement. No, this was super exciting. There was a big gap between me being on the show and not being on the show, and I found out why.
Oh.
Cliff told me why a couple of years ago, and I hadn't really talked about it publicly, and I'm kind of saving it in case they pull me onto their podcast.
Oh, wow.
So I'm not going to tell you.
Wow.
But
That's a tease.
but I do know why there was a gap, and it was.
Is it true?
It's
That's because I walked off the set.
because of Santa disagreements.
But yeah, so and it was not of my doing, but I do know why there was a big gap.
Oh, man.
All will be revealed at some point.
But the ratings are going to go up for that.
Not here.
You're the worst.
I just the worst. Yeah, it was very exciting, and I'm super pumped to close out the show in the last season. What an honor. I just wish we could have had the real season finale. Yeah. Or series finale. With Kansas, the whole thing, like a big party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cass. What about Cass? Yeah. With Cass.
Yes.
Yes.
Next.
Like everyone was going to be back. It was going to be a huge party.
Yeah.
Live. Hi.
Okay. Just kidding, I love you, you're great, I don't want to miss
Was it culminating in the Santa slander accusations?
No, I literally just thought that was funny. I wanted to build on by saying, I love you, thank you so much for playing. Jake, my question is actually for you. I really enjoyed your physicality and your speech cadence, like the differences between Adam and Michael.
Can we get a sampling of that real quick?
You gotta pay for that, baby.
One nipple is each.
That's my inspiration.
Yeah.
A little Adam, a little Michael.
Of the two, which one has the hardest nipples?
Funny enough, those nipples aren't because they're cold. Talking about arousal.
You need a nap.
Have you gotten to play more than one character in the same show or whatever, like where one person is...
I think that's all I do now. I've done
You
it.
did that on the space show.
I did it on the space show, Another Life. Thank you, person. All right.
The rating is good.
Yeah, it's happening often, and it's great. So I get to work with my best scene partner and someone I'm a really big fan of, and their work makes me better. So it's a real honor to do these things. You know what's funny is they don't pay you twice as much. That seems a little wrong.
SAG needs to do something.
That seems a little wrong because I'm learning 2 sets of lines now, and I'm still getting paid for one person. So we're gonna have a little talk about that in the future. But it is a lot of fun because it's like it's movie magic. Especially when you do it in camera, and like that booth scene in the diner, where you put the camera facing the booth, and you lock it off, you don't move it. So it's super easy to do the split screen, and it's like in-camera magic, and that's some of my favorite kind of filmmaking. Exploring little creative stunts that you had to do before the advent of CGI and computer generation. So, yeah.
That's right.
That was a sobering answer.
Yeah, I guess.
But that was boring. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah. Anyone over here?
Hi, Sam. My friend sent me to save you from the boys. I know you said you don't know much
Fair.
about Winchesters, but I wondered if maybe you thought Robbie Thompson or Jensen would call you and ask for input on Mary? Because you know her best.
Oh, the show, the Winchesters. I'm like, I don't know a lot about the Winchesters.
I was gonna say.
There's Sam, there's Dean, there's me, there's John, there's grandparents, and I was like, would they call and ask me for input? Well, clearly they should.
Stands to reason.
But as particularly Robbie created, was part of creating the character in the first place, he might know more than I do. But of course, I would love to give input and be a producer. That will never happen. I was like, what? No, sure. I don't think they wouldn't need to, but they want to know, like, you know, girl
Is she
choices.
lactose intolerant?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
What are her thoughts on Christmas?
yeah, I don't know. Like, I can't think of anything they would need me for.
It's a hard
But,
pitch for yourself.
You can really take or leave it.
Like it'd be worse off for this phone call. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just a female perspective.
Thank you.
That's a thank you.
What did you say?
Oh, about what?
Lost the thread here, guys.
See, the female perspective.
Oh, the female perspective. You liked me.
What? That was the response, yes?
Female perspective for 10 minutes.
See? It just
Right?
bounced off the wall and then hit me in the back.
Yeah.
Hey, Gabe, what are your thoughts on the female perspective?
Oh, let me tell you.
Thank you for trying to save me. This was me missing the boat.
Hey, what's up?
So first of all, I just wanted to thank you guys because when I first started watching Supernatural last year, because when it first came out I was like 4,
Oh, dear
I was in a really depressed state, and because I watched Supernatural, it flew me out of the depressed state, and so.
Rose, happy to hear that. Thank you.
And, my question is for Jake. What was it like working with Lucas Till on Son of the South?
Oh, awesome. He's such a nice, like, his energy is just very, like, well, gentle's not right, but, like, he's just a down-to-earth guy. His brother is always on set with him. I think he, like, still, like, lives in his parents' house when he was working on MacGyver. Super, super impressed. You never know, you work with guys who are successful.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I
and you just don't know what it's going to be like. You hope, you want to enjoy your time on set, and I'm a big fan of Lucas, for sure. Thank you. Yeah, and Son of the South is a movie where I play a really nice guy from the South.
Yeah.
During the Civil Rights era.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You a nice fellow in that?
Was that sarcasm font?
Writ large.
Bold type.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Hello, my question is for Sam. And the context is, I'm sorry because I think I summoned you in my hotel room last night. Because I think I was so excited to see you today that I was just tired and at channel surfing, me and my friend stopped on an episode of Friends. A random episode. And all of a sudden my friend just screamed like, "That's Samantha?" And yeah, you were the hot girl in the window, which you're still the hot girl, like in whatever
Oh, the
window
same.
you're at.
Yeah, who's from the window? Which?
I wanted to ask, how was that like, being on Friends?
Yes.
Surreal, actually, because it was like
Was this at the height of
Like season
Friends?
4, I
Oh,
think.
wow.
And so I watched the show like everyone else, right?
Yeah.
And the way they tape sitcoms, in case anybody doesn't know, is it's multi-camera and they tape it live in front of an audience. So, they keep it, first of all, about 7 degrees in there so that the audience stays awake.
Yeah. Don't give him.
That's why we all have different sweaters.
Yeah.
Put me in a window. Shit.
And then they play that
Blur it out.
that song, and everyone gets all excited.
Oh,
The
yeah.
audience is screaming, and then everyone comes out and introduces everybody, and it was just like. And then you rehearse the whole week, and then you tape on Friday night, and it was bananas to be on that show at that time.
Yeah.
It was super fun. And I mean, my son now is 13, and we watched all of Friends, and we didn't tell him.
Oh, really? That's a good surprise.
And so we're watching, and finally, I'm like waiting for 4 seasons, right? And we finally get to the episode, and he's like, kind of half paying attention. He does like a, is that you?
Like a boy?
Yes.
Not the
Yes.
response?
No, but
Going for it?
because I think I don't know, like he never talks to me about it ever.
Yeah.
He never says anything. He's like, oh, is that your friend? Is that one of your friends on TV? Like he's just very blasé about the whole thing.
Sure.
But one of his teachers told me that he's like, my mom's on TV. Like he's just really. This was a couple of years ago, but like now he's 13. He's probably like.
Yeah, whatever.
But no, he's very. It seems like he just is very cool with me about it.
Got it.
So yeah, so that was funny. So no, Friends was great.
What's the bit in the window? What happens?
So it's the one with
Yes.
Ross has moved across the street and he keeps like acting like doing mimes in the window. And we're all like, yep, there's Ross.
Oh, yeah,
very
yeah.
funny, very funny.
Yep.
And Joey sees me in the different window and he's like, "Ah!" and he starts counting the windows and tries to find me a bunch of different times and he keeps ending up at Ross's apartment. But then I meet Ross in the lobby and we're gonna go on a date. And so he comes to my apartment and then when Joey finally figures out the counting, he comes to the door and Ross opens it. And little known thing, like as always happens, they're like, yeah, we're gonna have you back as a love interest and everything, and then they changed their mind. They went and had Ross go to Asia on some pet paleontologist sabbatical, and he came back with Julie.
I heard her.
Yeah, but that's Lauren Tom.
Lauren Tom.
Yes.
I know. So listen, when it's somebody you know and love and they get the job, you have to be like, okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it was great. It was great, and yeah, that's always the weird thing. Because most of those big things, like my son's never seen Supernatural.
Really?
He's like, nope.
Did you say hard pass?
Hard pass.
Ever?
And I showed him like, well, I can show you some of these scenes, and he's like, because they're not the fighting or the scary ones. It's
Right.
boring to him. He's like,
Do you think he's ready for everything now?
no, he doesn't like that kind of stuff.
Right.
He likes anime. He likes. He loves anime. And what else does he watch? We watch funny things like Modern Family and Friends and Blackish. We love Blackish.
Yeah.
So they like to watch funny things. I'm like, can't we watch Vikings? Can't we watch Game of Thrones? No, he can't watch Game of Thrones. He can watch Vikings.
I can't even watch Game of Thrones.
I know. Next year, Dave. Next year.
I don't know if I'm ready.
He's too scary.
I need a nap.
I don't know that it's the scary. It's the like,
No, for
oh,
games.
for games.
Yes.
Well, it's
I don't like the Skywalkers. This is scary.
I'll walk right off the set.
So it was super fun. I've gotten to be on a few of those iconic shows. My first job was on Seinfeld.
What?
Oh wait, no, crazy, right?
Which one? Which character?
I was the one Jerry's girlfriend who broke up with him.
Yes.
I was like, see, I was in charge of some magic show. And he brought a jacket from the Friars Club. Like it was a whole.
Yes.
It was Rob Schneider was on my episode, and he had like hearing aids, and Elaine kept thinking they were fake. So she put them in, and the band played, and she. I don't know. Typical Seinfeld, but that was surreal as well because I'm sitting there every day. I was like, I'm getting fired every day. I went home like, well, that was fun.
Oh, really?
Oh well. And then every day I kept coming back, and I was like, they don't know. They hired me by accident. I don't know why they hired me. Why
That
did
was
they
your
hire
first
me?
job?
My first job.
That's awesome.
So weird, right? I still think I hired you by accident.
You're still waiting. You're still waiting to get fired.
But yeah, so those are memories I have, and I get to remember. It's
That's
fun.
rad.
Yeah.
I got invited to a gifting suite.
What?
Recently, relatively recently. Gifting suites are where they ask celebrities who already have a bunch of money, hey, you want to come take some free shit from us?
Yeah. It's not when you need
totally
it.
Makes sense.
It's not when you need it.
And so like I get this call like, hey, this gifting suite wants you to come. I normally don't go to these things, but I was like, all right, I'll go see what this is about. And I show up, I'm kind of like, I go, they think I'm Jake Lacey from White Lotus, don't they? Oh well, Jake Lacey will take this, Jake Lacey will take this. So, you know.
Did they really?
I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. I know a white guy named Jake, so, you know, we're like wrong. We're basically the same. You know.
You don't want to ruin the.
You're gonna go look on Getty Images. You're gonna be holding like the box of shoes, and it'll be like Jake Lacey.
Yeah. Loves these shoes.
Loves the shoes. Jake Lacey loves shoes.
It's really promoting shoes. Which, you know, like, it's been a rough couple of years for shoes. And so it's really nice to.
I wore socks the whole
Yeah.
2 years I was there.
Yeah. I wore mine.
Does anyone ever stand in line and have to pee so bad and just go like, God, I wish they would shut up so I could ask my question?
Yeah. Next.
I wanted us to know, I'm like traumatized right now. I'm only 14,
I'm so sorry.
I was like,
Or by me, or
Big deal.
by Jake.
Was it the nipples or Santa's milk? I mean, there's a spectrum.
Why can't it be both?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So
You didn't come to
sorry.
the Supernatural convention though, so let's start on you.
Warning.
How many times I've apologized for something I've said? I'm like, I see a child in the front row, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. The parents like, don't worry about it.
My question is, did Mary know about Adam? And
The season.
what would her reaction be if she found out?
Well, I mean, it happened after she was dead. So, I mean, people move on. And he was spending his entire life trying to avenge Mary's death, so you can't be too mad.
Right, you feel there's some loyalty.
That being said, we did go get him.
For reasons I know why, but won't say here.
Again, it was far. Also, kind of had a lot on my plate, you know, being dead for 33 years.
That's a full-time job.
Yeah, it was technology, you know, all that stuff. I don't think she'd be mad. No. If he could get out of hell on his own, he could come to Thanksgiving. Right? Fair?
Fair.
Hey.
Thank you.
Hi, my question
Sorry,
is...
hold on, I'm sorry you're traumatized.
Yes.
I'm sorry for Dave.
What?
I apologize.
30% Dave.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Please tell us your question.
My question is for Gabe, aka not Santa.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know
I
where
was
that
wondering if I'm old enough now for you to have stopped watching me sleep at night.
What is the cutoff age? And how many months before Christmas what is the cutoff?
It's year round. I heard that it's not relative to age, it's relative to belief. So, that's it. I'll see you in the nighttime. Hi guys. Things took a turn. It was not. It does, yeah.
Do we do another question?
We do a little rapid fire, like super rapid fire. Go!
Hi, this is a real question for you, Dave.
What?
Stoner Andy is a hilarious character. I wish
Thank
he
you.
would come back, and if he did, would you have wanted to get stoned with Sam, Dean, or Cass?
I think there's lots of room in the van, so I feel like a whole gang. So yes, I like where your head's at. Next, go.
Okay, so mine's for Jake. You were Luke in Percy Jackson series.
You were.
And,
Yes.
I know a lot of people didn't like those movies, but how does it feel?
Solid start, lady. Solid start. The best.
So, how does it feel knowing that you're one of the only things that people actually liked about movies?
Nice turn. Nice turn.
Yeah. What can I say? It feels great. Super honored. And I happen to like the movies. I think the trick is to get a little stoned first.
Last one. Let's get it in.
Hi.
That's what she said.
You are amazing. My question is for Miss Sam. What would you do if Jake and Gabriel were your sons instead of Jensen and Jerry?
I think it would be the same. Sit down, be quiet, and tell her you're spoken to.